23 years old is such a young age, and to have accomplished so much, to be working for a company, living your dream life of being a geologist. And that's what Daniel Robinson had done. And it was one day on June 23rd of this past year in 2021, he went to work in the morning, and at some point he waves goodbye to his coworker, gets in his Jeep Renegade, and he leaves. Never to be heard from again. His Jeep is found with his stuff there, his keys, his billfold, clothes, so forth. His clothes are folded up or so, something like that, and they're left behind. Now, in the previous reading, I'm getting this feeling he had of intense love for a woman, but I'm picking up on this third energy over here. And this third energy is watchful of the same person that Daniel is picking up this feeling for. Later, after that reading, and it showed that this third party was acting strange towards Daniel in my reading, later I find out that that is very possible, because Daniel expressed to his family that he developed this undying love for this woman that he barely knew right before he disappears, and that he was messaging her, and even, don't come at me, but almost like stalkerish behavior, showing at her home, knowing she wasn't there, messaging her, and she was like, please stop. But I'm picking up on another energy that's associated with her confronting Daniel. And that's what I want to understand. Who confronted Daniel? The Jeep has questions. There's red paint on it. How did it get red paint if it crashed by itself in the desert? The vehicle has questions on how many times it was tried to be started. It's laying on its side. We need to dig in, you guys. We really do. So, if you are new to us, we are so excited for you to be here. We are 1111 Tarot, and we are a true crime tarot community. We welcome you very much. I think a lot of people are starting to realize that even detectives go off their hunches, their gut feelings. Is there more to that? Can the cards tell us what happened with Daniel? And if you are returning, welcome home, everybody. So glad to be here. And we need to help Daniel's father figure this out. This man is caught in limbo, just like you would be, trying to find his son. Heartbreaking. Let's get some cards on the board. All right, let's go ahead and move this candle very gently forward for Daniel. We'll leave that burning for him. Can you see that little square? There we go. If you have headphones, blah, 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 right? If I edited, I would remove that part. Okay, if you have headphones on, please remove them or mute them so that I don't break your eardrums. I'm just going to clear your energy, and let's get going. Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Raphael, thank you for the blessings, the healing, the guidance, and the protection. Archangel Michael, I hold your hand as I walk through the tarot. I ask you to protect me from all spiritual and physical weapons, that none may prosper against me. Archangel Raphael, thank you for the healing. Archangel Gabriel, I appreciate your knowledge, your wisdom, and your guidance. Please show me where Daniel is, what has occurred. Show me the energy surrounding the dark gray, blue-gray Jeep Renegade of Daniel's, whose energies were amongst this vehicle that were intertwined with the disappearance of Daniel Robinson. Show me the highest good for Daniel Robinson and his father, that I may see the truth, what has happened to Daniel, that it may be revealed, that we shall know I appreciate the truth that I may speak the truth and only the truth as a truth conduit. Thank you for the blessings, the guidance, the healing, and the protection. All right, lovelies, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to do things a little different. We're going to grab this little deck here called Labyrinth. And we're going to grab some cards that are going to be an overall for us. This deck doesn't like to spread out too evenly. Wow, it's new, you guys. Everything's sticking, even when I shuffle it. Let's just spread it apart. Anyway, it really doesn't matter. We're just going to grab a chunk of little cards so that we get a story at the end, whatever that be. And then it'll sum things up a little bit clearer for us. Let's start off. I want to understand right away what was going on with Daniel and this love. Daniel and this love. Excuse me. Excuse me. I just was told that I need to clear the deck one more time. Thank you. We have the energy is gaining momentum, waxing moon. So we're talking about the Jeep. The energy is gaining momentum. So the vehicle did gain momentum before it crashed. A time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. So what was he giving? What was Daniel giving? Balance, spirituality, and practicality. Full moon in Pisces. Something to be revealed with that full moon. So he was leaving to give something. Okay. Let me understand with the Light Seer's Tarot. I want to go around the board a little bit. Oh, okay. We're going to veer off that. We're going to go ahead with this hidden deck. This is my little mystery deck. And there it is. I knew it. Yeah, the energy's all over the place. This is information about that love. We have these two owls, a 12. They were divine, feminine, and masculine watching someone. It's a 7 of diamonds. It's all about protecting how far you've come. So someone was protecting this female that Daniel was into. Yep. They were divinely mated. And that is the Jack of Cups. It's a feeling of offering something. And at 32, we have the moon cycle with 8 of Cups walking away. Walking away. Okay, let's get a little bit better understanding here. I want to understand whose energy is mated for life. Who is this divine counterparts here? Especially with the 2 swans as well as the 2 owls and its messages between them. The Rider, 9 of Cups. The White Rider. Okay. With the Jack of Hearts. It's the ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Show me this walking away energy with the moon cycle, please. Thank you. The clock tower. Moving, traveling, walking away, getting far away from this energy as you can. Walking away. It's a clock tower. It is the 6 of Swords. It's traveling away from this anxiety that I can't get out of my head right now. This frustration. It's discipline. It is the Jack of Wands. This is discipline. It's somebody that's trying to discipline themselves to just leave it go and walk away. Wow. Let's get some Light Seer's Tarot on this. They're trying to get into balance. Daniel is trying to get himself into balance. He's trying to be disciplined and walk away from something that he feels he knows is divinely aligned in his mind, his soul, his being. Yeah, he's trying to take a self-cup of love. That is what he's attempting to do. He is trying to take a self-cup of love. That's an ace. It's knowing where you've got to make a change for yourself. Let me understand the struggle. What happened with Daniel trying to take that self-cup of love? Page of Swords, stalking energy, watching, someone paying attention to this person is stalking. I mentioned it before, I'm sorry. Knight of Pentacles, breadcrumbs, watching someone. Daniel's being watched because he intertwined with this female. Let me understand this other energy that's with the female, please. The one that planted the seeds. So this was something that this person had nurtured a long time. Page of Pentacle. They saw this female as someone that they had invested in a long time coming. And they started watching Daniel because I have that Knight of Pentacles down there. Let me understand what this, okay. We're going to go ahead. We're going to grab the 3 cards that I'm guided to take. Whoop, don't want to drop the cards. We're going to come back to those 3 energies at the top here when we get there. I want to qualify the self-cup of love that Daniel takes. This is really important that we really understand what is going on in the dynamics of Daniel's life, and it has to do a lot with his heart, his emotions, what he is feeling. Okay, he is being guided divinely. So what is this for Daniel with the self-cup of love, please? And this walking away with discipline and taking this trip. The Chariot. Get in your car and go. And that's what we have him doing. Just waving at the coworker and getting in his car. So at this point, we do have the Chariot. Why is he getting in his car and leaving? Because he's the wounded warrior. He is hurt really deeply. That is the Wounded Warrior card with his chariot, his car, his mode of transportation. Show me what happened as he took off in his vehicle, please. 6 of Swords. He traveled, trying to go to a different place. 6 of Swords is leaving Hurricane Island for Paradise Island. He traveled. Let me understand his travel. What happened with this vehicle? What happened with this blue, gray Jeep Renegade? A new aha idea. Something that he was like, aha, I have an idea. And it came up in clarity with this travel. So he gets this aha idea to travel. Where does he travel, please? Where does he travel? What is his intent for the travel? There it is. What is his intent for travel? Show me Daniel's intent for this travel, and thank you. Can't make it up, you guys. He was going to the lover. He is going to that woman. It's in wisdom. It's true love. It's 2 of Cups. He is going towards... He's got the phallic symbol. He's got the travel. He's got the wounded warrior getting in his car. He is going towards that woman. Let me understand this Knight of Pentacles and this Page of Swords. The stalking energy, please. Thank you. Ugh. We have somebody protecting that woman. With strength is protection. Somebody is protecting the woman that he is viewing. And they are committed to her. And they are from his, this person protecting her is from her past, like from her childhood. There's a commitment between them. It may not be publicly known. Let me understand this trust. Understand this trust, please. Show me Daniel's energy with this other person's energy. Oh. Knight of Swords. Rash. Quick. action. The Knight of Swords comes in and he's like off with the heads, no questions asked. You know why? Because the King and Queen sent out the Knight when all decisions are final to clear the battlefield. That is interesting because we have this Knight of Pentacles versus that King of Swords. And that, oh, that's not a Knight of Swords. That's a King of Swords. Holy crap, it's the truth. Oh, okay, so there was a face-off in the truth with Daniel. She wanted to be single. She stood up and said, no, no, no. I have a Knight of Swords already. I want to be single. She's making the choice to be single. How did Daniel handle that? What did he do next after he confronted her? She says, no, I'm going to be single. What happened next? Okay, now I have the Knight of Cup, burying my emotion, trying to get myself under control, trying not to let anybody know how deep I feel about the situation. Emotions that I'm trying to get under control here. And that's what I'm feeling. And then in comes, like I predicted, the Knight of Swords, that rash, quick energy. Yes. So I feel like this King of Swords could be a father figure of the single energy, sent in possibly a brother or someone that felt like Daniel was a threat. And there's some rash action taken. Let me understand this Page of Pentacle and these seeds planted with the Seven of Pentacle. This divine timing. Okay, where am I here? Okay, Nine of Cups. Where was this? Did this come up with this shake just now? Okay. So, Nine of Cups. This is, I want this. This is the most important thing in the world to me. I put my wish out to the universe. It's not quite getting your wish, because that's a 10 of Cups. This is telling the universe, this is what I want. And judgment is called by the Empress, the female. She makes a call against Daniel to somebody private and states her wishes, that she does not want this with Daniel. What does Daniel do, or who does Daniel, what happens next with Daniel after he gets rejection? So Daniel is rejected. We know that. Five of Pentacles. Being left out in the cold. Feeling like there's no hope left in the world. Good Lord. My heart is broken right now. You guys do not understand. Let me understand this Five of Pentacles, being left out in the cold. Feeling rejected. Eight of Swords. Mental imprisonment that you yourself create. This person could get out of it just by stepping backwards out of the swords, but instead, it's like there's no words left to be said. They've all been spoken, and they cut like a knife, and this person blindfolds themselves, and they just linger there in the desperation of not feeling solid. What does Daniel do next? What is Daniel's action? The Tower. This is Daniel's action. The Tower. The Tower is, it tears down everything. You must rebuild from scratch. It's like an F5 tornado. It demolishes every part of that tower. There is nothing left, not even the foundation. It's starting over. It can be complete tragedy. Explain the Tower, please. One more card for the Tower. Explain to me the Tower, please. Four of Pentacles, holding back. Holding back, trying to hold himself back. Oh. 10 swords in the back. Betrayal. Absolutely. 10 swords in your back. You don't walk away from that. not on top of the tower. I am so sorry to those of you that have a lot of hope. I can only deliver the real message that is on the board. I cannot sugarcoat this. I wish I could give you guys a big dose of hope. I really do. I'm not seeing it with the Tower, the Four of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords. Four of Wands crossing through the portal. It's what you saw as your destiny. It's the 1111 card, you guys. King of Wands. Feeling like you just got to go where you got to go. And then another tower. It's a double tower moment side by side. I've never had that in a reading to give me that much clarity. Two towers. The Ten of Swords. Yeah. And the Four of Pentacles. Holding back with everything you have. These were chosen before I even started this row. Let's understand this tower, please, for the King of Wands. Seven of Wands, defensive. I need to ask, will Daniel Robinson be found in 2022? Will Daniel Robinson be found in 2022, please? Five of Cups, regret. What does that mean? Clarify regret of finding Daniel Robinson. Oh, we got two cards, the Lovers. It's something to do with the lover, you guys. The smoky trail he took. He may have abandoned his vehicle at a different location, and it may have just wound up there. I am getting this smoky trail gets revealed about this Lovers. There's huge regret about these Lovers. He could not handle it, and let's go ahead and see what's going on here. So we have the Three of Junk, which basically is working together is going to come up in the near future. Working together, cooperating to get answers for Daniel's father, possibly with Daniel. And then I go right into that Six of Swords, moving to calmer ground. So something is going to take us to a calmer location. And it is about this true love that he felt. So if you want answers for Daniel's father, you need to follow up on this lover. This lover knows about communication that was had, about this being in your head, a mental imprisonment, and it's left her in that position as well. The Star, it will bring in healing. There is knowledge. The Star aligns. The stars align to this lover that Daniel was really into because she was his Queen of Poles, his Queen of Wands, his everything. She was in her own power. She loved her life, and he was in love with her. And he felt defensive. Seven of Wands, defending your placement. And let's see, what else do we have? Okay. So, oh, wait. I said Seven of Wands, but here's the Seven of Wands. That was the Six of Wands. That's victory, if you will. Getting recognition and protection. She got recognized. She called out to get help somehow. Ace of Poles. She asked for help from someone. Daniel, she was protected, you guys. Daniel was overstepping his grounds with her. I will tell you that much. He looks like he abandoned his chariot, his vehicle, his ride. Let's get some blessings on here. I got to ask one more question, you guys. I've got to do it. Did Daniel take his own life? Deep emotions. King of Cups. This guy back here. Well, not the knight there, but the King of Cups. Where is he? Oh, right underneath here. That's a Knight of Cups, King of Cups. King of Pentacles. He had a rival. Burden. That saw Daniel as a burden. This rival saw Daniel as a burden. And he got help from the Knight of Pentacles. So there could be a couple brothers or close friends that there's an offer that was out of balance. Oh, it grabbed the rider and took the out of balance. It's like a ride somewhere. Okay, so we're getting somewhere. So there was an offer of a ride. Daniel left his ride, abandoned it, and then was given a ride. Where was he given a ride? To a new beginning. The Fool. Queen of Cups. Who is this Queen of Cups? Ace of Pentacles. Just hold on, guys. I'll tell you in a minute. Okay, yeah, I was feeling it. So there's a toxic offer given to Daniel after he approaches her, this lover, and I don't think they're lovers technically, but he had love for her. He approaches her. He gets rejected when he offers himself. Somebody from her past, could be her father. It's somebody from her childhood, a brother, a close friend, whatever, and one of his friends. Looks like they come in. And that's when we get this offer, this toxicity. Look at that. Obsessed. Daniel is obsessed with this. He sees her as his soulmate. I can guarantee you that Daniel's head was wrapped around this woman pretty tight. Okay. It's about this woman, and she has another energy. She gets help because Daniel comes back, and I think they do help her, but I don't think they help Daniel. Waterfall, effortless. This is about emotions overflowing, getting out of control. Out of control. Full moon completion. Oh. Dance, celebrate, ancestors, full moon completion, emotions, something that brings in a need to celebrate, full moon, in the light of the moon. What? Childhood, innocence. It has to do something with this woman. That is the lead I would give any investigator. Investigate this woman, who her brothers are, her closest friends, her father. They may have stepped in to protect her and something went awry. Can you show me Daniel's current energy? Which I've got 10 of Swords and all that. So, dream time, creation. He's with our ancestors. He's still very passionate. And it will unfold, lotus flower, and come to the surface. One more blessing cards for Daniel's father. One blessing card for Daniel's father, please. How fitting. Mountain strength. You can move a mountain with your faith, sir. Let's help Daniel's dad. Let's focus our energy. Bring Daniel Robinson home. Bring Daniel Robinson home for the highest good of Daniel Robinson and all those involved in this case. And thank you for the blessings. I love you guys. If you are interested in watching an interesting video, I would ask you to check out the video that is coming up next. I love you guys so very much. God bless you. And I love you to the moon and back.